Hi guys, so it is Kathleen Lydia here. So I'm going to be doing a pretty fun video today for you guys. So, as some of you may know, I do have another channel, Katie's Creatures, so go check it out. So I do have that separate channel, and that's just going to be following all of my animals and my pets and how I take care of them. And when I made this channel, I knew I wanted to keep the two separate, just so I had as much content on both channels as I could possible. But I thought I would share with you guys all of my pets, because I know I'm going to be getting this question a lot of what pets I have, and so I thought I might as well just have a reference video for it. Okay. My cat was just near me. I was going to say, oh, here's one, but he just left, so I'll get him last. So yeah, guys, I hope you like this video, and make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and leave me comments in the comment section. I don't know where else you'd leave them, but, you know. So yeah, and make sure to subscribe, and I will get onto the video. Alright, guys, so I promise this is my only creepy crawly animal. Because I know some people don't like creepy crawlies. But this is my giant islander roach. And I have two. So in comparison to my hand, that is what size she is. So she is not that big yet. I expect her to get a bit bigger. As far as I can tell, there's not a whole lot of information on these guys, just because they're not the most common animal. But yeah, that's her. I have two. This one's Ruby, and then my other one's name is Max, but Max is not very nice, so she's also a girl. So yeah, that is Max and Ruby. So, alright, so this is my next animal. This is Kai. Kai is my male bearded dragon. I'm trying to show you him, but he's not very cooperative right now. So this is Kai. I'm not 100% how old he is. When I got him, I do actually believe that he had some stomach issues, so he didn't grow very well. But we're getting him fattened up. I believe he's about a little over a year old. So yeah, he's not very big. Like I said, I think he had some growing issues, maybe some stomach problems. But now he is growing pretty well. And, yes, that's Kai. Sorry if I seemed a bit rushed, guys. I have 19 animals to get through, so, yeah. But, alright, so this is my next animal, and this is Spice, and Spice is my female mouse. So I did have a partner for Spice. I got her, and then I also got a white female. And sadly, that white female passed away. I do think it had an illness before it came to me, and she died a couple days after I got her. And then I got another partner for her, and it was another female. Her name was, so the first one's name was Sugar, so Sugar and Spice. And then I got Ginger, and she was sort of a gingery color, as you might guess. She passed away as well, and so now it's just her, and to be honest with you, she actually seems a lot happier, and yes, I'm watching her, and no, she's not pregnant. Like I said, she doesn't have any mate right now. She is just really fat, and I am trying to get her, not on a diet, but just, not giving her quite as much anyways, but yeah. She's a pretty good girl. So that is Spice. Alright, I really gotta speed her up a little bit. So this is Bella. Bella is my female guinea pig. She's about 3 years old, and she has a bit the same story. She used to have a partner, but honestly she seems happier without one, so that's why I haven't gotten one. And her partner died about 2 years ago, so about when they were a year old, a little under a year old. But yes, this is Bella. Her full name is Bellatrix, after the Harry Potter character, but, yeah. But I mainly just call her Bella, or Belle for short. So yeah, that is Bella. Alright, so my next animal is my painted turtle, and this is Pickett. Now Pickett's actually my oldest animal that I have currently, and he is an estimated 15 to 20 years old. Now the reason that we are unsure is because I actually inherited him from, or got him from my cousin, and she got him from the wild. Now I don't recommend it at all to get any animal from the wild, because that is where they belong at the end of the day. What are you doing? He wants down, I think. But it's just how it worked out. Of course, I would never do that now, and I don't recommend anybody does it unless it is hurt. Then you should take it to the animal hospital. But yeah, so that's him, but he's happy now. So yeah, that's Pickett. And he's a painted turtle, if I forgot to say that. So next up I have my male Russian tortoise, Mavis. So Mavis is about 3 years old, and it's okay. And he is a pretty cool little guy. He, yeah, so he's a Russian tortoise, and he's super cool. We like to hang out a lot. So yeah, that's Mavis, and he has a beautiful shell. It's a pretty flat shell, which of course I'm proud of. So yeah, there's not really any ridges on his back, which is obviously good. So yeah, that's Mavis. Alright, this is Scarlet. Scarlet is my female, approximately 2-year-old winter white dwarf hamster. It's a really long title. But she is a sweetheart. She is my second ever hamster. And yeah, I started getting hamsters about 3 years ago. Was it 3 or 4 years? 3.5 years ago now. And I absolutely fell in love with them, and she was my second one. My first one did pass away of old age. That was Teddy. But yeah, Scarlet is such a sweetheart. And her favorite treat is mealworms. And she loves living in her 40-gallon tank. So yeah, that is Scarlet. Alright, so next up I have my Lulu, and Lulu is my 3.5-year-old leopard gecko. Now, as you can see, she is a pretty cool leopard gecko. I'm not 100% sure her morph, but it's hard to show you guys without. So that's a pretty good one of her. She just a couple weeks ago she came out of shed, so she's not looking too bad. She is older, so she doesn't shed as often. But I guess it's a good time to say that I actually have 2 leopard geckos, her and then another one. He's about 2 years. He's gonna be 2 years, I think, in August. Yeah, 2 years in August. His name is Marley. But Marley actually lives in my mom's classroom. So he is not here with us today. So I do have 19 animals, but you're only going to be able to see 18 today. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so that's Lulu, and she's pretty special because she was the one who got me really into lizards, and the one that, you know, now I would really like to get some more. So it's because of her. So yeah, that's Lulu. Alright, so we're out of the pet room now, and she lives in my room, and this is Mocha. I'm not going to do this very long because she doesn't love to be held. She's a lot better than other bunnies that I've had, but she doesn't hate it. But so I'll just do this fast. So this is Mocha, and Mocha is my I'm bad with ages, guys. She's my 3-year-old female spayed rabbit. Now, I'm not 100% sure on her kind of rabbit, on her breed of rabbit, because she is a rescue. I did get her from an adoption center, but I'm pretty sure she is a lionhead dwarf Harlequin mix. Now I say Harlequin because, as you can see, she does have some pretty odd coloring. Oh, she's not wanting to show you it now. So she has one, and then that circle, of course, on the eye, and lots of pretty good Harlequin coloring. She has some lion head tuff, and her brothers and sisters were basically full lion head, and she is a relatively small bunny. It doesn't look like it in my arms, but she is. So yeah, this is Mocha, and she's a really good girl. She lives in a 3x4 CNC cage, and she is litter trained. So yeah, that's Mocha. Alright guys, so my next animal, as you can see, she's not very happy with me because they are nocturnal. It's pretty early for her. So this is Nala. Nala is my female 2.5-year-old African pygmy hedgehog. I'm not 100% sure her morph, or what kind. I believe she's a salt and pepper, but again, not 100% sure. And she is a sweetie pie. I adopted her from a family that didn't want her anymore. And so that's why I'm not 100% sure. I didn't get her from a breeder. But yeah, she's a pretty good girl. She is litter box trained. I just finished training with her. And I got her a couple months ago. It doesn't seem like that's been long. But, yeah. So, that is Nala. She's, again, pretty cool. Pretty chill. Doesn't really mind being held. She's a lot better than I know some. So, yeah, this is, whoops. This is Nala. Alright, so a couple quick notes. I forgot to mention that Mocha does get exercise time. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but she does. And then also, Nala lives in a 2x4 CNC cage. But they're different than CNC grids, so don't think that they're as big. They're smaller. She can't get through them. It's completely safe. It's just sort of that same brand, but it's smaller holes. I don't know. So anyways, yeah, this is my next animal, and my last one that doesn't have an enclosure. But this is Echo, and please excuse the dirty cage. I'm going to clean it after this video. But this is Echo. Echo is my male betta fish, and I am not 100% sure what kind of betta fish, but because I did get him as a gift. But he's a pretty cool guy. He is really awesome to feed. He's really fun to feed. But yeah, so that's Echo. He's a little sweetie pie. Doesn't really like much my finger, but he loves food. So yeah, that's Echo. Alright, so this is Simba. He'll stay still. He likes the camera, apparently. So this is Simba. Simba is my 4-year-old kitty. Oh my gosh, talk about bad lighting. Okay, come back in the light, buddy. So he's a really awesome little kitty. He was adopted as a 7-week-old kitten. And yeah, he's such a good boy. I'm not 100% sure on what kind he is. Again, he was adopted, but yeah, that's my little baby. Alright, this is Lucky. Can't do really much of a story on him, just that he is 17 years old, and he is missing a leg. My parents found him, and I'll do a separate video on his story. He's deaf, so yeah, he's not the prettiest cat, but he is definitely a sweetheart. So yeah, that's Lucky. Okay, these are my next little chickie, or my next little animals, my chickie babies. So I've got 4 chickens, 2 black Australorps and 2 buff Orpingtons. And yeah, these ladies are sweeties, aren't ya? That is Lucy, Hedwig, Coco, and Hershey. So yeah, those are my babies. And right next to me, I have my next one, and this is Sam. Sam is my 7-year-old yellow lab. He was adopted. And yeah, come here, Sammy. Yeah, he's a pretty good boy. So I'm just going to end out here, guys, with my ladies. Hi, come here, Lucy. Come here. Come on. And, yeah, so she wants food. But make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so you probably can't see her very well, but this is my new addition, and I just didn't want to add it on because I was too lazy, because I'm a lazy person. But this is Frey. Frey is my new male double tail betta fish. Super excited to have him. And yeah,